All right. We are looking at the 614 slate. We've got 12 games, I believe, because we will not be touching on the first three as they've already started. 12 games to look at today. First game is Los Angeles Angels versus the Baltimore Orioles. Tyler Anderson going up against Tomoyuki Sagano. Baltimore a minus 158 favorite over under at 9 runs. And I guess before we dive into this game, do you have any picks or anything that hit yesterday, Frank?
No.
No picks. Oh, me either. Me either. Who do you like in this game?
Baltimore under 5.
Under 5 runs total.
Under in the first 5.
Under in the first five. All right. Give me Gunnar Henderson over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. I will take Baltimore to win this game. Who do you have winning?
Baltimore.
Baltimore. All right. Chicago White Sox going up against Texas Rangers. Mike Vasil going up against Jacob DeGrom. Texas minus 307 favorite. Over under set at 7.5 runs. Jacob DeGrom having a pretty good season. Kind of getting back to his form he had with the Mets before he went through a series of injuries and was out there in Los Angeles for a bit. Um, I do like Texas here. I also like Langford over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Mike Vasil's a pretty good pitcher, but I don't think that lineup can really compete with this Texas lineup. And eventually he'll get out of there, and I do think Texas can win this game. They are a massive favorite, though. I probably wouldn't touch the money line. More so looking at the minus 1.5 uh, runs for the Texas side. What do you think in this one?
Texas.
Texas. That's it? Just Texas? No 1.5?
No.
All right. Toronto going up against the Philadelphia Phillies. Bowden Francis going up against Sanchez. Philadelphia is a minus 165 favorite. Over under at 8.5 runs. And yeah, I mean, Bowden Francis, I'm just going to fade him. Sanchez clearly a better pitcher. Philly's got about the same type of lineup as Toronto. And they're only minus 165, so give me Philly here. Also, give me Kyle Schwarber to hit a home run in this one or over hits, runs, RBIs. Who do you see in this matchup?
Um, the Phillies and Sanchez is a way better pitcher. Or in the over, maybe.
Over and runs. Yeah, I could see that. But Philly in general. All right. Athletics going up against the Kansas City Royals. Jacob Lopez going up against Michael Lorenzen. Kansas City's a minus 156 favorite. Over under is at 9.5 runs. And yeah, I'm not sure why this line is so small. Kansas City's only on minus 156 favorite. Um, I do like Kansas City in this matchup. I also like betting Caglione. He is not doing that great yet. He's going up against a bad pitcher. I don't know if I have any lefty-righty splits for him. He's a left-handed batter. Do we have lefty-righty splits? I got a little bit of data. So, I mean, he's batting a little bit better against righties, but give me Caglione over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, and give me Kansas City to win this game minus 1.5 runs. What about you?
Um, I was gonna go to A's earlier, but I guess Royals are a better team right now. The pitcher is better, but the Athletics bats have been hitting, so it's dangerous.
Yeah, I mean that's fair. Michael Lawrence is not exactly the greatest, and both the lineups are pretty similar. I mean, Athletics got a lot of young players that could come up at any time. I don't even know who this MacGyver guy is here. Yeah, but yeah, I could see it either way on that one. And then St. Louis versus Milwaukee. Andre Palante going up against Jose Quintana. Milwaukee minus 124 favorite. Over under set at 8 runs. And I'm going to fade the Cardinals again, as it's been working very well. I think they've lost 5 in a row now, and they're going up against Jose Quintana. Andre Palante started the season off really well. He's been kind of falling off lately. Yeah, give me Milwaukee Give me Milwaukee minus 1.5 runs, honestly, and Jackson Churio over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. What about you?
Um, gonna choose the Brewers. Quintana is doing much better than Palante right now. Palante, I thought was a good bat pitcher, but he's apparently not doing so hot this year right now.
Yeah, he didn't do that good last year. He started the season off really well, which was kind of weird. But I mean, he's like fifth starter on a mediocre team. But yeah, Jose Quintana's been around forever. I'm not quite sure how he's still having a good season. Still doing well. But yeah. Moving on. Probably don't have to spend too much time on this game. Colorado Rockies Chase Dollinger going up against Spencer Strider. Atlanta minus 354 favorite. Over under at 8.5 runs. And the one thing that clearly sticks out for me in this game is smash the over. Both these pitchers suck. The wind is blowing out. There's some rain in this game. I don't think both pitchers are going to get very far. Spencer Strider just has not been the same pitcher this year, and he's yet to pick up a win. So the minus 354 on Atlanta, I don't like. Minus 1.5 runs. I mean, maybe. I'm sure that's also not going to be the greatest. I just like the over 8.5 runs. I think is a good chance of hitting here. What about you?
I think Diamondbacks might take this one. Galen took a step in the right direction last game. Even though
Diamondbacks.
Burgert's ER, wait, yeah, what
Colorado,
game are we
Atlanta.
in?
Colorado, Atlanta.
Oh, my bad. I think Atlanta minus 1.5.
Okay. What about you? Do you like the over 8.5?
Um, Over. It's okay.
All right. Yeah, I think minus 1.5 is pretty good here as well. All right, moving on. Minnesota versus Houston. Joe Ryan going up against Hunter Brown. Houston minus 116 favorite. Over under at 7 runs. Both these pitchers have been pretty good this season, and that's a low run total kind of implies it, and the money line is pretty much a pick 'em. Yeah, so nothing really sticks out for me here. Nobody that I'm too terribly confident on, and I probably would just stay completely away from this game all around. If I had to pick somebody out, give me Houston, but I wouldn't want to get involved with this. What about you?
I have the Houston's, even though I mean Hunter Brown is doing has a better ERA, but Joe Ryan's been doing pretty well, good this year,
Hmm.
also. So Astros won yesterday, I think 6-0, 6-0 maybe.
Oh, did that?
But
I didn't catch that game.
let me see here. Oh no, 10-3. So I'm gonna go with Houston right here.
Okay. All right, same
Yep.
page there. Tampa Bay versus New York Mets. Drew Rasmussen going up against Tyler McGill. New York Mets are minus 147 favorite. Over under at 7 runs. Um, Wind is blowing 13 miles per hour in from the outfield. I would lean over in this game, and I like the Mets. Actually, I like the Mets more than the over. Um, I like the Mets a lot here, actually. And I also like Lindor over. Actually, I'm gonna go with Lindor to get a stolen base today. Go with Lindor. He probably faced Rasmussen when he was on Cleveland. No, he hasn't. So give me Lindor. Give me Mets. What about you?
I'm gonna go to the Rays here today. Rasmussen, I think he did pretty well for last couple games. So, and I think their bats are heating up. Mets they lost last night 7-5. So,
Gotcha.
yep.
Fair enough. Fair enough. 4 games left here. We got New York Yankees going against the Boston Red Sox. Carlos Rodon going against Hunter Dobbins. New York Yankees a minus 178 favorite. Over under set at 8.5 runs. I really like the Yankees here. I also like Chisholm to hit a home run, and I like Austin Wells to hit a home run. I wouldn't parlay them together, but one of the two. And I do like Yankees minus 1.5 runs here. I think they get the job done and have been having the better season. Better pitching, better hitting overall. So yeah, give me the Yankees here, and I'd be pretty confident at minus 1.5. Betting that as well should get a good number on that, maybe even plus money.
Got the Yankees. I got the over actually. Over 8.5. I don't really have a side. Dude, I know yesterday's game was kind of low scoring. It was 2-1, 2-1. But I think at any time these both sides can hit the ball well. So I'm gonna go with the 8.5. Over 8.5.
Okay, yeah, I could see that. I could see that. I thought about that as well. San Diego going up against Arizona. Ryan Berger going against Zach Gallen. Arizona minus 170 favorite. Over under set at 9 runs. What do you got in this one? I know you were kind of talking about this one a little bit earlier.
Which one? Diamondbacks.
Diamondbacks and Padres.
I guess Diamondbacks. Galen had a better. Is trending in the right direction last game. We're good. I don't know if he's really seasoned. I think he's a newer pitcher. Let me see. His ERA though is 1.26 though, and he only won one game. But I think Diamondbacks should be able to get the win.
All right. Yeah, Zach Allen. We had him the other day over strikeouts, I believe. Wasn't that who we picked or who we said he'd have a good game and he had
Yeah.
a good game? Yeah. So I'm there with you. Let's ride the Zach Gallen train. I think he's gonna pop this ERA down into the low fours in the next month or so. And Ryan Berger hasn't really done too much. Both these teams have a pretty good lineup. But yeah, give me Arizona here. And man, minus 170. I wasn't expecting that for Arizona here. So I don't know if I'd bet that money line, but I do like Arizona to win this game. Cleveland Indians going up against the Seattle Mariners. Tanner Beebe going up against George Kirby. Seattle minus 134 favorite. Over under set at 7 runs. First thing that sticks out to me is that over under seems really incorrect. And hopefully that's correct. If it is, I want way over that in this game. Um, More so than any money line. I mean, I would lean Cleveland here because Tanner Beebe has, every time I try to bet against him, he proves me wrong. But yeah, give me the over 7 runs. That's really good. Really good here. What about you?
Um. Well, you're gonna go to over. I actually was looking at the under.
The
Well,
heck?
actually 6.5. Um. I don't know. Maybe the over Cleveland, but George Kirby actually had 14 strikeouts last game and a
He
lot of like no
did.
runs.
I'm looking at that now.
Crazy. Even though he was doing really bad, and he almost um, let's see here. Yeah, 2 hits and 14 Ks, dude. That's insane
Let me
for him
see
because
how
he
he
was doing
does
really
against this.
bad.
How does he do against this Cleveland lineup? Cleveland lineup's had some success against him. Yeah, I mean, at first glance, it seems like. I mean, I'm gonna go for my first guy. And still gonna go over on
Yeah,
the
I mean the under the line 6.5 is really low, but you know.
All right, one game here, and then we're gonna get into a little bit of UFC action for our parlays today. We'll still give our 3-pick money line parlays um, here, but so last game, Landon Rapp going against Clayton Kershaw. Dodgers minus 182 favorite, over under set at 9 runs. And I am leaning towards San Francisco in this game. Clayton Kershaw, a lot of these guys are younger. They probably haven't faced him that much. A few of them have. Um, I just don't. I just don't think he is what he used to be. Obviously, he's old. Um, the wind is blowing out. Um, I don't mind the over, and I don't mind San Francisco. I honestly, I'd probably stick the props in this game, and I would lean towards Otani to hit a home run, or Willie Adames, or Jun Ho Lee here at the top of the lineup. Anything sticking out for you in this one?
Um, Probably the under and the Dodgers. I think Clayton Kershaw have a good game in this round against the Giants. I think the Dodgers should be able to get the win.
All right. A little discrepancy there. We're gonna try and get in. We gotta get our bets back here, and we gotta actually follow through on our bets going forward on both our ends. But finalizing here, three pick parlay. Oh, what's up, JM? You got what do we got today? We got Carroll one hit, Arizona money line minus 115. Yeah, I like Carroll to get that's together is minus 115. I like that. Yeah, it's crazy looking at the Arizona line that they're minus 170, but yeah, the Padres just I guess they just I mean they're 38 and 30. They're having a decent year, but they're not going to catch up to the well Dodgers. Honestly, are only 41 and 29. You never know, but I feel like Dodgers are going to pull away in that division. Arizona's going to be a wild card team for sure. But yeah, I like that a lot for sure. But it's Saturday. It's UFC. And Prize Picks, a $5 deposit gets you $50 in bonus money. Link in the description to get signed up for Prize Picks. We're gonna look at a couple here. Now, I will say from a different type of standpoint here, Prize Picks doesn't have a lot of MMA stuff in general. You can certainly find it in other places, but if you want to get a little introduction into MMA or UFC, Price Picks does have some options here for you. Um, and I really like Buckley over significant strikes. I think Kamaru Usman is washed. He got knocked out by Leon Edwards and just hasn't been the same since. I could also see Buckley finishing them early, so this might not hit. We don't have finished props, I don't believe. We do have fight time, but I don't know if they have. Let's see if they have it for the Buckley. Ugh, I wouldn't touch that. But I do like Buckley over significant strikes. I also like the under on the Ricky Simone fight. We'll go less on that. And then we'll get a three-way pick here. A lot of these are going to be greasy this week. Um, this is going to be crazy, but I'm going to go with Wellmaker under 5.5 minutes total here. And that would net you a 6x parlay, 6x multiplier. So that's how I would go on this standpoint. So JM has Carroll, Kwan, Jose Ramirez, home run no go for me. Yeah, home runs are too spicy and Baldwin. Yeah, I like that too. I like Cleveland. Can get some hits today. I think this is gonna be a high scoring game. So. All right, well, stay tuned. Should have some new content soon. We're try out some new things. We're gonna have a schedule. Try and have a schedule. Get live. Some new microphones, new equipment. Drop a like, comment. Let us know how we're doing. Let us know what you'd like to have us change. Anything you want to have included. And I'll try and get up some. Check out our Twitter. I'll try to post some of our picks here for UFC if you're interested. Going forward. You have anything to add here, Frank, before we step away?
Nope.